Are these reds back? That's what I'm about to show you. See who's come back and maybe who hasn't come back. We'll have a little bit of a look now anyway, because it's an update that I'm getting a few questions on. It is nice and early in the morning, so the sun is kind of shining in here quite nicely. I do have something to show you guys later on in the video, so make sure you stick through to that, because I'm going to try and cover a few things in this video, and I've got to try and get a few things done today as well. So we're having a bit of a look in this loft, and you can probably tell that there isn't many reds in here. So basically what's happened is we've got this little strawberry mealy thing here, and only that mealy there that have made it back, unfortunately, which not so much unfortunate, it's probably a good thing, to be honest. Like everyone is saying, we don't need those kind of birds in this loft if we're going to have troubles like that. I don't know why they misbehave like that. I've been trying for months and months and months. Yes, I don't know. I did let all the birds out yesterday for a fly, and these two were doing quite well. So they still do need a little bit of a toss, because that mealy over the back there is pretty. He's pretty lazy, to be honest. He will do a couple of laps and he'll land on the roof and he'll bring other birds down. So he's definitely on the target for more toss training as well. You can see him just there. He's looking all innocent, but he's still a little bit of a troublemaker, that one. Nice bird, but I think him and the other one that returned, which is the one right in front of him there, they are both going to head back out to that spot for a few more times, and hopefully they can beat me home. They made it back once. The mealy took an hour. This guy took a little bit longer. From 6 kilometers, they should be able to do that. Realistically should be able to beat me home, if not no more than 10 minutes. So probably get them back out over the next few days again, and hopefully they improve. If not, they might not come home, who knows. So my plan today, which won't be covered in this video, I'm going to go and vaccinate all these birds for both PMV and Rota. I'm going to put that in a separate video, so I thought I'd get this one out this morning, answer those questions for you, and there might be another video later on today. My plan also is to get all these little babies out flying. I've just opened this up. Probably later on today, hopefully in late afternoon, we can get all these out for a fly for their first time. They are old enough now, so we can start getting them out. And yeah, they need to get up, get flying, and hopefully we can get them to a point where these ones are to the point where they are over the next few months, which is a bit of a push, but yeah, I think we can do it. They're all pretty keen and ready to roll, but they're looking good, enjoying that morning sun. So it's going to be interesting later on this afternoon, which will be followed up by a second video for these guys. It's going to be quite a busy day here, so I'm going to leave this open, let them come in and out here as much as they want today, and I'll do a couple of trap trainings later on this afternoon to just make sure that they're happy, fluent with this trap, coming in through the bobs, and also sort of understanding that they need to come up onto this landing board as well. So it's going to be a busy day, so I kind of got to get into it. I'm still debating letting them out yet. We'll just see how they feel after getting all their injections. I've got to get 2 needles today. If not, we'll have them out tomorrow. I'm not sure how they will go. I don't know if they want to be trying to flap around. Right, so have a bit of a look in here. There is a couple of updates and something I do want to show you. I've been doing a little bit of work in here as well. All the high flyers are pretty happy in here. We've got a few babies in here to look at. Also, you'll notice that some of the nest bowls are starting to come out. Someone started to lay in there. They are molting too, and it's getting a bit nasty, a bit feathery in here. So it is in my plan to get in here and clean this out over the next few days, and slowly wind down these numbers. Let's see if I can find some actually. You'll probably see this one here. He's got double whites on him. So that basically just indicates that he is raising something in here. So I'm pretty sure he comes from this one. But I don't have the same colours on the birds. I just put double rings on them so I know which is which. And any of the other ones that don't have double rings on it, they're going to start to be sold off. Because there's still, I think there's still 12 that we're using anyway. So we'll start to thin them out slowly, reduce the numbers, because what I plan on doing is just most likely giving this loft, once most of these high flyers go, just giving a bit of a tidy up, do some changes in here, because it is a really nice little loft. It is you know, reasonably easy to clean. You just scrape all this up. It's very low maintenance. All I'm saying that I might look at bringing in some colours, because I wouldn't mind breeding from this yellow hen, so I might even bring over one of the red Vanderbilt cocks for her to produce some splits, because we need to produce splits to breed those young back to the mother to produce some more yellows. So it's something that I am kind of looking at doing, but I might just set this loft up for playing around with my colours. I might bring the barless hen over here. I might bring one of the whites as well. And what I might be able to do is set it up so that we can have a landing board and stuff here too, so we can have like a small number of coloured pigeons in here, and we can just fly them and play around with some breeding as well, because it is reasonably well set up. So that's what I'm thinking I need to do shortly. So let's start to sell off some of these high flyers. See, we've got a couple of little babies in here. These were just some of the storm eggs I think I had laying around from some pair, but I thought I'd just give them a bit of a test out in here. But this mother's pretty aggressive. We've got an egg in there. That's from the tiger grizzle baby. We've got two little babies in here as well. Seeing me come along. There is two little babies over in this corner as well, which come along nicely. This is one of Leo's babies. Whoops. They are pretty feisty, these little guys, but they are super healthy. One thing the high flies do well is they do raise babies quite well. I just don't know what it is, but they do. And then we've got this nice little tiger grizzle over in the corner here. Probably one of the best ones I've bred so far this year. You can see the nice white is starting to come through. That will molt out really well when he's older. But you can see nice. It's got the nice black tail, got the black wingtips, which I like. It's got a bit of white on this, so he might molt out a bit better, but we'll see how he goes. This one, he's going to someone. And then we've got, well, I really thought this was one of Leo's babies. I think it is, but it's just thrown more Leo because it's that really light colour, which is interesting. That one is meant to be a brother nestmates to those two over there I showed you before, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I don't know what's going on. And then there's a little special pairing up there I don't want to show you yet. That's a bit of a secret. We'll see in a few weeks. And what else I've done as well, so I've been really busy lately just getting everything sorted. See, these are out of the loft. I gave the aviary a good clean out yesterday, and I sprayed it all down, hosed it, basically cleaned the whole thing up. And I'm going to start cleaning up underneath it shortly. So I've disinfected all these, gave them a nice little clean. They're all ready to go today. They've dried out overnight, and I'll put the grit and the pink mineral powder back in there shortly this morning, so that it's nice and fresh, ready for them to go. Also, it was a big day yesterday, doing a lot of disinfecting and cleaning everything up. So I got all the old little drink containers out. Also, there's 6 new ones in there. I gave them all clean, disinfected them in the big drums. I've been putting chlorine in there because that's a fantastic disinfectant. I usually use Virkon S, but I'm kind of out and it's just really expensive. And I've already got chlorine here over there that I have been using to treat my water for my water tank, because you know, that's something I do as a job, so I pretty much understand how all that stuff works. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we're getting all these ready so that when we get closer to pairing up the birds for racing, I'm going to pair birds up in those 12 boxes. That's why I have these 12 drinkers. As just like a motivation thing, I'm not going to do widowhood or anything like that. I'm going to give them a box and set them up in a pair. I may even put a nest bowl in there just to get them a little bit excited, but I don't want to get too crazy into it because it's not something that I plan on doing in the future. It's just a little bit of a test, and hopefully, like our 10K or our $10,000 ring birds, there's 2 of those races, so it's all up $20,000, that those birds have extra motivation. And I went in there, I've actually named them all as well, so when I've got them up there, they're easy because that one's got feeders, so I went through all the feeders as well, and they're all disinfectant, ready to go. And also set up all the nest bowls as well. Let them soak in the disinfectant. I've actually got a lot of nest bowls. There's 2 mountains of them, and you will see in that when we're over there with the high flyers that they I've still got a few bowls in there as well. So we're set for bowls. Nest liners, I'm probably going to order another 2 packets of these. I'm just getting them all ready. We might not need any of those for quite a long time, but I'm making sure I'm ready this season. And there they are there, just trying to get prepared as possible because there's still like an absolute mountain of jobs to do towards these birds. I've still got to get some more baskets. I've got vaccinations to do, and also set the ETS up ready, all this kind of mucking around. So, and still got to break birds. Like there's a mountain. I've actually got a big list of things that I'm trying to get through. So stay tuned. I'll show you a little thing in here, a little bit of a treat that I've been giving the birds. It's just peeled sunflower in there and some peanuts as well. I've been going out and I'm giving that mainly to the little bit of a sprinkle in the feed for the breeding birds as well. But yeah, lots of work going on. Stay tuned. We'll get through it and I'll keep you all in the loop.